If you're someone who wants to take your problem solving, critical thinking, and creative skills to the next level, I invite you to connect with us. Hi, I'm Chet Chun. I'm welcoming you here to the Sansi website. I am managing consultant for Groom Talent, where for the last 15 years, we've been working with organizations on how to build their management talent to the max. Sansi comes from the Chinese word sansi, or three thinking. In Chinese, we always say you must do things 再三, which is in depth. So that's really the inspiration for Sansi. Thinking as an art and a science has never been elevated seriously by any organization. Sansi was developed to take the whole range of thinkings that are out there. So if you were to Google the word thinking, you'll get probably 100 different kinds of thinking: creative thinking, lateral thinking, systematic thinking, etc., etc., etc. What we've done in working with organizations is to come up with a very, very simple but effective complementary program, breaking thinkings into three main functions that all organizations need. So to answer the question, who should take Sansi? It works at three different levels. People who want to solve problems very, very well. In general, all managers who want to solve problems well, logical thinking is the best foundation you can build. Two, layeral thinking will be for middle to senior managers. And these are people who need to always reframe their organization, who needs to pivot their organization away from something that they're very comfortable with. Think of high jumping. If you've always been jumping forward, you should be the one to say, what if I jump backwards? Finally, the third level, strategic thinking, would be for senior managers who really need to analyze and create strategies and tactics for totally unknown situations. This is what we commonly refer to as VUCA. Well, Sansi is not a rigid program. In fact, Sansi just encourages us to develop these three complementary modes of thinking. The content that actually goes into Sansi is constantly being updated, curated, and applied. So we're constantly developing responses to, say, artificial intelligence. We are also teaching people to take their unique industry scenarios and situations to come up with their own best solutions. So we look at the latest management guru thinkings from Harvard Business Review. We do a lot of consulting with C-suites to really customize the program. In the three modules that we talk about, our participants actually learn pretty much all the major frameworks they will in an MBA program. So they will definitely bring about specific benefits from doing segmentation. They will also understand what are the things holding us back, like biases and fallacies and so on. But I think the best part of how our participants gain from Sansi isn't just the content, but it is the methodology. We encourage action learning, which means we get them to work in teams to formulate new ideas unique to their own organizations. So by doing that, we promote, number one, group thinking, or what we call group wisdom. Number two, we foster in them the concept of working in teams across departments, across geographical boundaries. And finally, with Sansi itself, the main takeaway from that also is this willingness to see a problem as a continuum, not just something to be solved, but it is evolving all the time. So it's highly iterative. All I want to say is Sansi is very simple and it's very effective. And why are we effective? Well, it's because we're simple. We realize that organizations need three modes of thinking. Sansi is simple because it emphasizes three totally different ways of thinking. You can take as many or as few as you want, each one suited to the role that you play for your organization. Absolutely. While the foundation of Sansi is very, very simple and set: logical thinking, focus; layeral thinking, unfocus; strategic thinking, anticipate. The content that goes inside there is curated and taken from the best models that you have outside, from leading universities, think tanks, consultancies, but we also bring in a very important part, which is the actual input and unique situations of our clients. In that sense, every Sansi training program is bespoke. Every one of them is optimized for their organizations. Absolutely. If you're very, very serious about developing your management cognitive potential, in other words, making all your leaders and future leaders to think as optimally as they can, we want to meet you. We've done this for a long time. We've done this very, very successfully, and we believe that we have a way for you to achieve this for the best results. So we are also very excited to find like partners to work on this very important thing of building management talent. So give us a call. We very often work with our loyal customers in the first part by just having a no obligation discussion or even presenting to their board a mini compressed preview of what Sansi is and how it can work. And it always sells itself. If you're someone who wants to take your problem solving, critical thinking, and creative skills to the next level, I invite you to connect with us. Whether you're an individual or part of a bigger organization, I am committed to helping you achieve your goals through the Sansi program. So don't hesitate, click on the link below or around the video, learn more about this and get in touch with us today.